Hello everyone, this is Vass, and I am standing in my Six Flags Over Norrath build. I have completed New Halas minus a few leftover house actors, um, but I'm going to first give you a little bit of a tour of the finished product of New Hollis and the last few bits I did, and then we will move on to the next area that we will be building in. So I will be announcing that at the beginning of this episode, and then we will start building in that area. So first off, I have finished up the strongman machine, I guess you would call it. I did find a mini Hammerstein, so I thought that would be fitting for dwarves and barbarians to use in New Hollis for the strong arm for the hammer. And I've got the signs. He actually got up to here when he hit, which is Fey Power. No prize awarded. And then I've got other little things on there, which you can see when you come to the house. And this guy's, the actual merchant is laughing at him. So I've got some house actors in here, but I don't know if I have them in a separate chat channel. So let's see, I've got the bouncer over here. Oh, I guess I should go back. See, I have not finished this house actor here, and there's going to be a couple of house actors for the mine that I have to do still. And this guy right here is Iron Fist Strong Arm. And back behind here, I've got one of the mechanics for the park mechanic Fix-A-Cog Loose Bolt. And he's got his tool chest. There's a little saying that he has that you will see whenever you visit the park. Don't want to give away everything. And I've got coal worker Hank, and Loretta, a coal worker's wife. You might know where that's from, but okay. So I've got Bouncer Turd Face Pounder, and inside the bar, I've got the bar all finished up. Got my sconces up. Got some paintings in. I've got my little frog lock here. Pond skipper, giraffe. And I've got a passed out guy right here who is Bartholomew Lush. I did get my sage in here to do the menu. So it is the Frosty Stein menu. And I've got my bartender Beatrice. So I've got all these house actors completed. I had shown the queue line for the bobsled. So that's done. So I think that's it. I've got the prizes on the table, on the display table. So I think that is just about it. Let's see. Oh, I did not name this guy. I will come back and name him. So there's a few little details as far as a few more house actors I've got to do. Get some more clothing on them, get different chat and so on. So I've got some supplies for the next section of the park that I'm going to be working on. And the most voted on section for this round is Gorewin. So we will be doing Gorewin next. So Gorewin is going to be on this side of the lake. At the back here will be Freeport, and over in the corner will be New Halas, or not New Halas, Norrath. Which Norrath I have decided that I will be building in a breakout of a Norrath palace or large Norrath home, something like that. Just because I know I'm going to get really close on item count. Plus the theming of it would fit better, because if I did it in here, Norrath would be mostly in caves. So I would have to use a lot of item counts to build a cave system over here. So it would be better to actually build it in a breakout inside the Norrath caves. And then of course, gettting is going to be over on this side. So I've got plenty of room for gettting, which is good because I've got a lot of theming and one coaster and quite a few rides. Mainly each section of the park is going to have 4 to 5 rides. The next part for Gorewin, I've got a couple of different things going to be going on. I am going to have a sushi restaurant, which will be very much themed into the Gorewin build style. And I also will be having a swinging ship, which you see here. I'm going to have a Raging Rapids type ride, and basically a Splash Mountain type ride. The Splash Mountain will actually be coming from up there all the way down the waterfall. So the excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. I have a tickle. Never fails when you're recording, you start getting a tickle in your throat. But the Splash Mountain's going to come down the waterfall, and the Raging Rapids will actually be mostly in and around the log flume and the lake. That one, it's going to get cluttered over here. That's all I can say about it. It's going to be cluttered over here because of the fact that it's going to be a lot of parts of rides in this small lake. So there's not a whole lot I can do other than if I built onto the lake and made it bigger, which would be really tough to do and use up a lot of item count. So I've got well, one thing I didn't realize at the time, but the Gorewin Festival is going on right now, and this Mannequin, which is actually a house actor, is currently wearing one of the temporary uniforms. I didn't know that you could put them on a house actor or a mannequin, but you can. You can't put it in your wardrobe because it's a temporary use. but you can actually put it on the mannequins. Only problem is you can't transfer it from one mannequin to another. But as long as you still have it and have not used it, you still have it in your inventory, you should be able to put it on another one and so on. So I've kind of got the dragon geese that I will be using over here to theme with the Gorewin. So I've got these two items here, the two lanterns, the green and the pink. These are only purchased with Gorewin during the City Fest of Gorewin. That's the only way you can get those two. You can craft the red one, which does not show up in the dressing room. It is a basic recipe, I believe. I don't think it requires a rare. But actually, let's double check. It is wind cloth lantern. It is Carpenter Essentials Volume 62. And last I checked, you could not see it in the dressing room. So let's double check. And it's still loading up my recipes. Yeah, it won't show up in the dressing room. But it is a red version of the pink and the green, which do show up in the dressing room. Now the others are the swaying blue paper lantern, the swaying purple, the swaying yellow. These are all Frostfell recipes. So these particular ones, there's the purple, the blue, and the yellow. So you can make all the different colors. You can make 3 with the Frostfell recipes, the yellow, the purple, and the blue. And then the red is the regular recipe, and then the pink and green are the only ones that you have to get at Gorewin City Festival. So Gorewin City Festival is going on right now, so if you don't have any, I would say go get them if you planned on using them. But everyone that's been in Gorewin has seen these around, so they are very much Gorewin theme. So they will be in the Gorewin theme of this section of the park. I have built an Oriental type themed build before in my Hua Main house, long time ago, and I used the sumac screens, but I think I used the intricate. It's solid white with patterns. But this time I thought I would go with this particular design because of the contrast, and with all the white and this being lit all day long, it might get too blinding, so I decided not to do all the white and to add a little bit of color over here. So I went with the blue. So I've got a few things out here that I will be using. Let's start working on it. We are going to move some of this stuff out of the way. Now I want to have most of this section open. Let's go ahead and move the ship because I am thinking everything on this side of the ship I want to keep open. That way I have it for the other parts of the rides. So the actual sushi restaurant that will be over here, and the swinging ship I might put back here at the back. But the sushi restaurant is going to be built over in this section here. So let's move some of this out of the way. And once I get some of this moved, I might have to take a break because my throat is bothering me. I really need to get a sore throat lozenge or some spray for my throat. That way you're not hearing me this whole time. So let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, so I have already announced that I will be doing Gorewin. And I also said the different rides that we will be having, so that's covered. And I'm going to work on the sushi bar, sushi restaurant first. Get that one out of the way. So I will take a quick break. I'm going to end the recording and then I will come back with a part 2 after my throat is better. So I will catch y'all in a bit.